Good morning, my YouTube family. All right, we out in the garden. Today is Sunday, the 21st of September, and we're gonna. I see something that's ripening up in the garden. I wanted to bring you guys along while I harvest it. So let's get right into the video. Before we get right into the video, let's just walk through and look what's going on. Yeah, the food forest is looking really good, but we're gonna go harvest some stuff on the other side in a minute. Let me see. Been picking a lot of akis. Yeah, yeah, but let me show you what we really here for today. All right, let's walk around here. Walk here in my beautiful forest. Yeah. Whenever anybody come by and do a tour, they're always amazed. The food forest itself, how beautiful it is. Seeing it on camera is something completely different than when you're actually here. Yeah. All right, guys, look at this. Bam. A full rack of beauties. Look at that. A beautiful rack. So this is the Namwa variety of bananas, and they're like extremely good eating by themselves. Even you can keep these on the countertop for longer than the traditional bananas you see in the that Chiquita stuff. This is more creamy, firm. Even if you see spots on like the outside, the skin, this banana is like really good. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna harvest this rack. And I think we have another rack that we could harvest. Let's go check that out. Let's walk through here. Let's go. I think there's two racks that actually look like it's ready to harvest. One, sugar apple look. No, it's not ready yet. All right. All right, let's walk through here. Yeah, I think it's also gonna be ready. Here this comes. Another beautiful rack. Yeah, this is probably, yeah, I'm gonna leave this for another day or two. All right, wait, let's see. Let's step over here. Do you guys don't have coffee growing here? Look how well it grow as an understory to the bananas. Like beautiful. Yeah. Look at this rack, and nice rack too. So yeah, I'll leave this. These are big. Look how plump they are. Like real plump, and you can get some good bananas here. All right, let's go harvest the other rack behind us. All right, let's turn here. I wonder if these pomegranates is ready to. Probably not. Look a little bit shriveled. Yeah. Oh, well, maybe. It looked like it's ready. Yeah. All right. Let's walk back through here. Let's see. Let's go here. Okay. Good. All right. Let's get a ladder and harvest some food from our food forest. All right. Let me go get the ladder. I'll be right back. Good. Hold it.
Yeah. I'm holding it.
Wait, come down.
Okay.
To the ladder, then go back up.
All right.
Keep it. All right, guys. So I got my daughter out here helping me with the camera, and I'm gonna do this. All right. Let's cut on a few. All right. All right. Look at this, guys. Beautiful. Is this a beautiful rack of banana?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got this. You know, a lot of people cut this off, but I actually don't. I kind of leave it on.
Why not?
Yeah. Because I think that's also nature made it. Some people cut it off to force the banana to ripe. I leave it and just let it ripe on its own. All right, let's do it. Ooh. Look at this. Beautiful rack. Beautiful, beautiful rack. Okay. All right, let's bring this around. Good. I think they're like something. Look here. That's probably bats or something trying, or birds trying to start eat it.
Oh.
Yeah, put a camera on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So show the look at it. Look at this. Look at double. Look at the double banana. Twinny. You see the twin banana?
Yeah.
No, two twin. Look, a twin. All right. All right. Look at this. All right, guys. So that's it. So I kind of left this one let it get fully ripe. There are a few green ones on the bottom, but the majority of them looking good. I said these bananas have very good shelf lives. The Namwa, grow extremely well in Florida too. Yep, extremely well. All right, let's put this on right here. Beautiful rack. That's it. Look, we got two twins. Look how plump this is. Fat. It's a beautiful rack. Yep. Yeah, to know that these bananas got knocked down during a hurricane, we come back. It's not normally, normally this rack would full of hands coming right down. But I give and take. I remember the hurricane knocked on all those banana plants. So they're all like new trees, plants that grew over the summer, over the fall, not really fall, over the winter. So to get a rack of banana, and this is pure organic again. So you can't ask for nothing better than that. You can't complain about nothing at all when it comes to you getting fresh bananas from your food forest. Yep. Yeah, so there's a few green one here. But everything else is like ripe and ready to go. Yeah. Yep. These bananas too, normally I put them in bags in the freezer. You add them to a shake. Amazing. So for our end, let me just tell you what we're gonna do. So if you're new here, I know you see I do a lot of, I did a couple banana harvest video. But see, we just cut down the rack from here. So you see this plant here, this other banana plant, won't bear no more fruits. That is it. One banana plant, one fruit. Once it bear that fruit, the tree will not do nothing else. You got to cut it down, and what the banana does is send up new suckers. So once it puts that rack, this is all new sucker. This is a new sucker here. That's looking healthier. This is a new one here. That's healthy looking. Look, there's some smaller ones there. There's some in the middle. There's one over there. Yeah, so that's a cycle. Bananas. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Some people be like, oh, I gotta cut down the tree. Yeah, you gotta cut it down, and it actually send up multiple more suckers, not even one. So you could have one plant, it's gonna bear fruit, and it send like all 4 more, 5 more suckers that become, and you just keep getting, and it just keep cycling like that. Keep cycling. That's just the cycle of the bananas, plantains, Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. So that is it. I'm not gonna do the video where I cut this down. You all see those videos multiple times. So yeah, if you want to see that, I do that in other videos before where I cut this down. But when I cut this down, let me just tell you what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be chop and dropping it. So cut it up in small pieces, put it as chop and drop around fruit trees, and I back to the banana, feeding the banana circle right here. Yeah. So it gave you something, and you feed it back with the older trees, the older plants. All right. So let's switch this camera around. All right, guys, let's look. So you saw me harvest one of the rack back there. A banana. All right, we're gonna harvest the second rack. The second rack ups, like the real characteristics of the Namwa. Like real plump, banana fingers, like really look good, healthy looking. Yeah, this is totally ready. Look at the flower even dried up on the banana. So we're gonna actually harvest this one too. See something start eating that already. I don't know, maybe it could be possum, a bat or something. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so if they start eating it now, it could be even a bird, but the way it's chopped up, that's probably not a bird. Most likely a possum or something. Yeah, or a bat or something. Yeah. So we're gonna add this rack too. Yeah. The other rack, I harvested that 2 days ago. 3 days, Sunday. Today is actually Wednesday. Yeah, and this one has started to ripe up. So I've put some of the other ones in the freezer to store for long term. Yeah, and we've been eating. So all right, so let me harvest this one real quick. All right, that's how the food forest is, always us producing abundance of food. All right, we come right back in a minute. Nice rack we just got. All right, that's something. Some animals are enjoying some delicious organic fruit. It's a good second rack from the food forest. Yeah, so what I think, no, I don't think, there would be any more racks pushing out. If it do, it probably may not survive the winter. Yeah. So hopefully everything waits until after the fall, winter. Yeah. We don't need to see no more racks pushing out until maybe about March. February, March. Yep. All right, guys. So this was just a quick harvest from my beautiful food forest, which I'm so grateful for. That always produce tons of food for us, as you've seen in different shorts, different videos we have made over the past couple of years. All right, so I want to thank you all for watching. All be blessed with peace, love, happiness, and kindness. One love. See you guys in the next video.